welcome back. It's still our Easter holiday weekend, and yeah, it's Sunday. Yep, Sunday. Hopefully you're all enjoying it. I've already been up early, collected some extra car parts for a future project. Yeah, I don't know why I did that, but I saw some wheels that don't crop up very often, so grabbed them. Nothing to do with minis or metros, but again, let's put them in the storage, and yeah, maybe they come out one day. It's how I like to start projects. I just buy one little thing that doesn't even relate, just so you can look at it and go, woo! And then one day you might actually finish a project. I must buy myself some Lamborghini bits. I don't have any. Anyway, bought these off eBay. Stainless steel heater pipes for an MGF. Brand new. 60 odd quid. Not bad. God knows if they're going to do what I needed to do. I'm thinking we'll either look to see run them down the sills, but I'm actually thinking now just we're going to stick them to the floor, because there is some sort of I'll call them chassis rails. They're not really chassis rails, but you get my picture. There's some rails, chassis rails on the Subaru floor, so I'm hoping maybe we might be able to just mount these beside it, and if we're really lucky, the end pipes come somewhere close to being right. But I thought, oh well, it's a starting point for 10, isn't it? So yeah, so yesterday we got that in. That's good, the dash bar. So obviously we can wiggle it around and adjust it. It's going to replace the original dash rail at some point, so we're not too bothered about that. So I've only got half a day again today. As I said, I've already been up early collecting parts. It's now 10 o'clock. We got to about 1:30. So I was thinking about starting to weld the other side, but I'm thinking that's still a day job and I like to get stuck into it. So we may have a look at that, but we may pull it out a bit, and we may have a look at the gear lever, the handbrake, because yeah, we need to put the handbrake back before I lose all the bits, which I think I might have lost some of the bits already. So yeah, let's get it out a bit, get a bit of air to it, and yeah, see what we can do. Well, we've got it out into a bit of daylight. If you hear some clunking as you move the vehicle out, normally that means there's something falling down, which is right. I had some stuff resting in the back of the car. Silly me. But anyway. Alright, let's have a bit of a tidy up around the gear linkages. The handbrake. Let's see if we can find the bits. Okay, let's talk through what I'm thinking of doing. As you can see, because we've shortened the wheelbase, the tunnel is a lot lower at the back. So this, you know, obviously this tunnel would have just kept tapering away. Obviously, because we've removed the section, we've got quite a big of a step here. Not too much of an issue, but there's a sort of a bit of a box member here. So basically, I can't find the bit that I cut out, which is a bit annoying. So I'm gonna have to remake that. That's just basically 2 elongated holes for where the grommets go through. So we can, you know, I did it in the previous ones, but you can move the gear. Handbrake. But, you know, let's try not to move it if we don't have to. That goes something like that, I think. And then they connect up to that. So what we need to do, I think, is we're going to take some out of this box section here slightly and give it a bit more of an angle. So one, it's away from the prop shaft, but also it then flows better into this, and then hopefully we can then make up a plate with elongated holes to do that. So I think that's what we'll do first. We'll try and trim some of this away, and then we'll rebuild it back up with a bit of 2mm or something. Give it a bit of strength. Okay, bit of a sneeze there, sorry. Yeah, get in there. So, doing a bit of stellarated design, making a 2mm plate that goes across, but then it's also going to be folded to weld back onto the box section that we've cut. Just sort of roughly, not roughly, just loosely clamped the handbrake cables. Obviously these boots are normally a good 4 inches further back, so you get, you know, so we are tweaking the angle of the dangle slightly, so it is forcing it a little bit, but you know, there's a bit of flex in there, and we can also twist this a fraction if needed. But I think it will just go. I managed to do it years ago before this sort of distance. So as I said, can't find the plate, which is really annoying, but what we'll do is we'll make this up, get that tacked in, and then we'll make up another plate, a thinner plate, maybe just 1 mil stuff, for those grommets to go in and sit in. That's the idea. All right. All right, got that bit of 2 mil tacked in. And I've just realised, I've forgotten now, that this clamp goes onto these aluminium bits. And what I need to do now is try and loosen the handbrake cables, or pull them through, because basically when you try and push them, they just won't go any further. They need like pulling through the next straps, if I can, to try and, you know, lose the length somewhere else. Otherwise what happens is they're just going to be pushed and they'll be just rubbing on the drive shaft, prop shaft I should say. Get it correct, Matthew. Turkey steaks for tea, I think, marinated in Paul Newman sauce, if I can get hold of some. It's been a bit hard to get hold of. Okay, we're getting there. What I've done is there's the handbrake cable underneath is held on by P-clips, a couple of P-clips. So I'm just unbolted those for the moment, so the cable's all like all over the place. So what we can do later is once we get this bit done, because this is pretty much only where it can go really, unless you modify the whole of the gear, the handbrake assembly. We can then get underneath once we finally can get this car on the ramps or whatever, finish off underneath, and obviously relocate or move the P-clips along the actual cable itself to make sure it's away from the prop shaft, etc. But for now it'll be fine for just going in and out the garage. And yeah, so it's a shame I've lost the plate. I bet I haven't. Well, I have lost it. I don't think I've thrown it away, but to be honest, I may well have done. So yeah, gonna have to try and cut up another 2-inch bit of plate to then allow the grommets to go through. Okay, found myself a nice clean bit of metal. Started creating a Stellar template again. Gonna try and just angle these just a fraction, just to try and hopefully pull them away from the, keep it away from the prop shaft. I made a little half template to go on the rubber grommet, and then I just mirrored it. We're close enough, so we'll drill 2 big holes with a hole saw, and then hopefully we can just discut a little bit between them. And yeah, we'll give it a bit of a clean up afterwards. All right, after battling with putting the grommets in, I've made a little sheet up, as you said there, cut the wings down a bit, just little wings, and then what I'm going to do is tack the top, then I can fold it down and then weld it along. That's looking alright, I think. Not too bad for what it is. Okay, got some tacks on that. It'll do for now. I think I'll obviously we'll just come down and do a big welding session at some point off camera. You don't need to see me quality weld, but yeah, that's all good. That'll work. Bit of 2 mil plate there, so it's all strengthened up. It will do what it does, won't it? You pull the handbrake, the rear wheels will hopefully lock up. So yeah, we're getting there. Time for a bit of lunch and have a think. Running out of time now. Okay, I've got to finish up now. Yeah, I was just laying the pipes down, having a quick look underneath. Hard to show you anything without actually going under there. So I don't know. Obviously for an MGF, which is quite close to an MG, which isn't close to a Subaru. But you never know. So yeah, we're nearly there. Nearly there. I don't know where we're nearly there. We're nearly done. But hopefully I'll get down again tomorrow for half a day as well. So I might give you a bonus video tomorrow if I manage to get down. We'll yeah, crack on. If it's weather like this, we can get the car right out here and crack on and finish this section off. That would be good. Get the front end done. And all good. Okay, that's it. I forgot to say yesterday about thumbs up. Please hit the thumbs up and like and share and do all that stuff. Share it with people that you don't even know. I know we got the hardcore people following me just at the moment and watching the videos, because it's all good fun chopping the top of a car off and popping it on another one, but when you get to the little brackets and welding and bits and bobs, and it's all a bit slow. So I thank everybody that's watching me at the moment still, because again, yeah, you're the hardcore fans. You're not just waiting for the donuts at the end. So yeah, all good. Still got some pizza cutters left. So if you want to buy a pizza cutter, don't know where my pizza cutter's gone now. But anyway, check the description for a pizza cutter, please. It really does help me. I've got a few left, and all good. So hopefully we'll come back tomorrow and do a bit more. So it's a holiday, innit? Bang holiday, might as well. All right, see you guys. Stay safe, everyone. Till next time.